When you think of the name Earnhardt, you probably think of racing and NASCAR. But there's more to that name than just racing. Earnhardt Outdoors is an outdoor lifestyle brand whose purpose is to help people find it outdoors. Whatever it is for you. Could be adventure, could be solace, could be peace, could be purpose. Earnhardt Outdoors is owned by Kerry and Rene Earnhardt. The same Kerry Earnhardt who's the son of the legendary NASCAR driver Dale Earnhardt, who drove the number 3. Kerry himself was a NASCAR driver and has been a monumental personality in the outdoor lifestyle industry for some time now. Earnhardt Outdoors is the ultimate combination of Kerry's love of the outdoors and his experience in that, combined with his wife's business and design skills. They both hired me to help them with their website, as I've mentioned in another video. But as we were working on that, we came up with something new. You see, originally the Earnhardt Outdoors website was mostly about product, but not in a bad way. Kerry and Rene would partner with local businesses in the area and work with them on creating an Earnhardt Outdoors branded line of products. Of course, the products would have a racing or outdoors theme to them, but it wasn't just like a private labeling situation. Kerry and Rene would work closely with them in developing a product that both parties could be proud of. The whole purpose of this was to use the Earnhardt name, the power of it, to help these local businesses reach a broader audience that they normally wouldn't reach. Well, when I started the website, this was the course that I was plotting. But God gave a different idea that rose one day like the sun over the horizon. And that idea was the Earnhardt Outdoors Guide. Say you're wanting to go do something this weekend. Something that you really enjoy, like tennis, frisbee golf, cave exploration. Scuba diving. Or maybe something cooler like axe throwing. So what you do is you go to Google or Yelp or Facebook to try to find some local places in your area that offer the activity that you want to go do. Well, what you're going to find is a hodgepodge of fragmented information that's wildly inaccurate and probably wildly out of date. So finding a place to go is going to be your first challenge. You're going to get some listings, but they may be indoor only. Maybe they mentioned axe throwing on their Facebook page 2 years ago. Maybe they're closed during certain times, or maybe they're completely closed and they're still showing online as they're open. There also will be a lot of really good places that you're not going to find because they didn't pay Papa Google and Facebook for ad spend, or possibly they didn't even take the time to create a listing. The next challenge you're going to have is finding out all the information that you need. Things like hours, pricing, regulations. Sure, something like axe throwing is not that complicated. But say you're doing something a little more involved, like hunting or fishing or hiking, or something that you really need to do some planning for. Google and Facebook and a lot of these places, they're not going to have a lot of information. You can go to the website if they have one, but usually the websites are outdated, or they don't have all the information that you need on there, or it's laid out in a way that's hard to discover. And so you're going to have to spend hours and hours and hours of research to find out all the information that you need. You're going to have to try to call them to get information from them, try to catch them, especially for a lot of outdoor places that they don't have office hours, so it's hard to get a hold of someone. So this is where the Earnhardt Outdoors Guide comes in. You see, when I'm working on a project, no matter how big or how small, I always pray to God for direction and guidance and ideas. And the Earnhardt Outdoors Guide is the idea that he gave me. See, me and my wife, we're big lovers of the outdoors, and we ran into the previously mentioned problems numerous times. So God gave me the idea of why not create an outdoor activity guide, and do it right. Firstly, make sure it lists every single location that offers the activities. Secondly, make sure that every location can be found. So what that means is no paying for a higher placement, or you're just seeing the ones that paid for ads on the top. Every business has a fair chance of being discovered. Every time you visit the site, say you're searching for kayaking, you're going to get randomized results every single time, different results each time. So that gives every location a fair chance of being discovered. Thirdly, make sure that it's always up to date. And the way that we would do this was by having paid staff that work closely with each location, and that they talk to them, they make sure all the hours are up to date, pricing information, and everything is always accurate. And lastly, make it a guide, not a review site. This isn't a place where we're giving you our opinion on whether a place is good or not. This is a guide that's going to give you all the information that you need to know about this location and the activity they're offering, so that you can make an informed decision on your own whether you want to go or not. So you take this idea, this great idea, which I can say because it didn't come from me, it came from God, and you pair it up with the power of the Earnhardt name, and it's just about as perfect as a fire roasted marshmallow on a stick. So where are we with the Earnhardt Outdoors guide now? Well, we're building it, and we're going to be building it for some time. We do have a live version of it on the website, earnhardtoutdoors.com, which is a small version, but it's there. We're adding to it weekly. Honestly, it's a grand undertaking, but it's going to be a blessing to all the people who are looking for outdoor activities in their area. And it'll be a blessing to the businesses, the locations that offer these outdoor activities. And it'll be a blessing to the businesses that Earnhardt's work with their products on promoting them on the guide to the people who may be interested in them. There are a lot of other revolutionary ideas that God gave for the guide on what it can become. But that's a trail we'll take another day.